It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He finds Fant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. They go play action on 1st. Catch made, and he got both feet in. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Setting up a throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Running in the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle! Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Double right.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Ferguson there to bring it in. And they bring him down around the 34.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Stafford going to go on 4th. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Now Stafford again. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Nearly an interception on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
32. Ready.
Stafford from the gun. Has it at the 7. And he gets the 1st just before he's tackled.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball, and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Go. 18 rep. 18 rep.
He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now, Stafford. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Like 7. Hurry. Like.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford able to find Nakua here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
21. Ready.
Stafford now. Wilson's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Middle.
Stafford. His throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Rams pushing for points. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Set. Look behind.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Ready.
Williams. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Rams get some late points and the lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll come out throwing. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
2nd and 16 at the 24-yard line.
Get up.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And the Rams will take possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Alert.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance, touchdown, LA! The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
Here we go. Set. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They'll throw on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up
He's back to throw.
at the 23-yard line.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
With the score, Rams
So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Fifty.
Here's Stafford. It's caught. Ferguson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Stay 50.
From the 38. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw, Stafford. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, 5-0.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Omaha, ready, blue. Look at it.
Stafford back to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Ready? Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
They'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Hut, hut.
He's going to throw this one. Setting up the screen. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Wow, wide open here, complete. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Come on, set.
Man in motion here.
Set, go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks have possession, and this final quarter begins with them in a massive hole. Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Ready?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
They'll try and punch it in. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll push forward for a small gain into the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Escapes out to the left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. Able to find Nakua here. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Putting the body on the line for his team. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 54.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Williams can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Hey.
They'll look to run with Williams. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Rams make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that. You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they take the first